The foreclosures are coming. Prices are crashing. These are just a few things that we have been hearing lately. In this month's market report, we are going to talk about 4 things: economy, interest rate, home prices, and foreclosure. Let's begin with unemployment. At the end of August, the Bureau of Labor Statistics released a report showing that unemployment dropped to 8.4%. This is the lowest unemployment has been in the last 5 months. In fact, unemployment was at nearly 15% back in April when COVID had hit our economy the worst. Our heart really go out to anyone who is unemployed, because everyone should be able to work that wants to. But it is important to acknowledge the positive progress that our economy is making, even if the progress is slow. Another thing that is record low is interest rate. This is one big factor in what is jump-starting our economy. Fannie Mae stated that the rate for the month of August were on an average of 2.93% for a 30-year fixed mortgage. This isn't just low. This is the lowest of all time. I got in the business in 1988, and at that time, interest rates were above 10%. I mean, if we just look back to 2018 interest rate, we were nearly 5%. Crazy, right? Only 2 years ago. This low interest rate are definitely one of the reasons why house prices are going up the way they are. For example, in LA County, the median sale price of a single-family home has gone up more than 7% in 1 year. That means that the average LA house that sold in July of this year for about $653,000 was only $607,000 in July of last year. That is more than $45,000 of equity. These numbers are even stronger in San Bernardino County, where the July median home prices is $350,000 and appreciated by more than 12% in just 1 year. Norwalk is one of my favorite Southern California cities, and what the prices have been doing there in the last few months is nothing like I have ever seen before. As you can see in this chart, Norwalk home prices have been climbing faster than a monkey for the last few months. In April, we were at about $529,000 for a single family home. We make a small climb to about $530,000 for May and June, but in July, prices jumped to $540,000, and in August, all the way up to more than $553,000. When we look back to what the big institutions are saying, many foresees prices to keep climbing up. Fannie Mae, NAR, and Zello are projecting home prices to appreciate by more than 4% for the rest of the year, as well as the next 12 months. Now, I think it is very important to contrast this to what the same institution were saying at the beginning of COVID. For example, everyone's favorite home site Zello says prices were going to go down by 3% just a few months back. But the truth is, it doesn't matter what these websites are saying when you're buying real estate as a long-term investment. When we buy real estate and hold on to it for 5, 10, and 15 years, we are going to win. And the statistics show it. I mean, let's just look at Palmdale, for example. In Palmdale, the average single family home in July 2010 was just $165,000. Today, that same house goes for more than $385,000. That is double and some more. Amazing, right? The real issue that I have been talking about for the last few months is the lack of inventory or houses for sale. To give you some real example, Orange County is down 30% in new listing. With Orange County having more than 3 million residents, but less than 4,000 homes for sale, it is much easier to understand why homes are selling so quick with multiple offers. This really highlights how the lack of supply cannot keep up with all of today's demand. Now, the one question that I am hearing from buyers and investors is, when are the foreclosures coming so I can get into the market?
Set, go!
Okay, Tino, you've given them a great start. And look at Dom and Angelo go right to the deli section.
But when we look at all of the active forbearance, which are past due on their mortgage payment, 77% have at least 20% equity in their home. Equity is really another way to say option, because that is what it gives to people. For example, if the average homeowner house is $500,000 and they have 20% equity in it, that means they have $100,000 of option in that situation. Foreclosure sales will always be a part of our market. They were here before COVID and they will be here post-COVID. But what I'm trying to say is that it is much more likely that we will see a trickle of foreclosure coming to the market rather than a flood of them. So let's look at July, for example. Foreclosures accounted for just 1% of all property sales. So if you have been hoping and praying that things are going to look like 208 again in the real estate world, I am not so certain it is going to happen that way. I hope you guys enjoyed this month's market update and took something away from it. If you have any question about a city that I mentioned or did not, please send me a message or leave a comment below. We make this video once a month, so please click the subscribe button if you have not done so already, so you can catch up with every episode. As always, God bless and thank you so much for watching. Oh yeah! Thank you for watching. Follow us. Where are they supposed to go?
Instagram, TikTok,
YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook.
all the socials.
Yeah, everything.
Everything,
She's
you guys.
got it all.
And you gotta subscribe, you gotta share, you gotta like, and what else?
Comment,
DM,
tell all your friends.
Share.
Yes.
Did we say share?
Share.
Yeah, we said
Okay.
share.
But
Yeah.
follow